got me nice and snatched. I need to call this the snapback or the snatchback diet because it has my waist and my tummy nice and flat from not eating anything, I guess. But I'm very excited about it. It's going very well. I'm not starving. The only time my stomach growls is when it's getting close time for me to eat again anyway. And still, even when it's a little tumbling and growling, I still can go another hour or maybe 2 hours without eating. Like my blood sugar is not going to drop. I'm not falling out starving, like I'm just hungry and crawling on the floor like, no. Like I feel really good, so I really love this idea. I really do. I really love this idea, and I will be incorporating this into my every week eating plan. So this is really good. I can't do it all the time because it is very expensive trying to buy organic produce. So but I would love to do it at least 2 days or at least a day out of the week. So I really like it a lot. So I am on day 8 of the Vital Vegan Challenge. Well, actually, I'm on day 8 because I previously did a colon cleanse, but it didn't come with any herbs, and I really wanted herbs. And I did order the kit that had the herbs in it, but it's on back order. So luckily, I did buy this Vital Vegan colon cleanse as well, and it has a lot of good herbs in there. So I am following up with this after the cleanse that I just did. And so I am on day 8, and so usually what I do, I get up in the morning, I take my oregano oil that is also organic. The name of the company is North American Herb and Spice. It's a super strength and very potent. So 73% natural carvacrol, that's the level, and you only need 2 drops. So you take 2 drops under your tongue, and now I am about to have my tea, which is what they want you to do before you start juicing or anything. And what I try to do is make the tea for 3 days, like 3 days worth, and I drink it twice a day. And you can check my video for that on how I make my alkaline herbal tea. I make 2 versions, and so this is the elderberry version, and I add raspberry leaf, elderberries, dandelion root, burdock root, ginger, fennel seeds, and allspice. After you drink your tea, you do have to take your mineral pack and your iron support. And the mineral pack has sea moss, bladderwrack, kelp, nopal, and stinging nettle, and the iron support has the Jamaican sarsaparilla, Jamaican blue vervain, Jamaican cheney root, Jamaican quackle, and the burdock root. So you have those 2 things, and that's the reason why I'm only doing my teas twice a day, because you can do it at least 3 times a day. That'll be very beneficial. But a lot of the other herbs that I take have some of this stuff in it. Like I just said, the iron support has burdock root, so I don't want to be taking too much herbs at one time. So that's going to kind of give me another boost of burdock. So always be careful when you're taking herbs, and always read what's in the other type of packages that you're taking. That way when you're adding your own herbs and supplements, you kind of know in it. That way you're not taking too much. Now also with this, I will be taking my astragalus. I do have some astragalus extract, so I will be taking that at least 2 to 3 times a day as well. So usually I take it right after I do my juicing, because after my juicing I do about 2 to 3 cups of water. So, and I just put it in there. So I just bought the Zephyr. It was very cheap, only like 2 something. How much? This is 2.5 gallons. So very cheap. They did have some other alkaline water that was very high on the alkalinity scale. Like I saw some 9s, but I guess the higher the alkalinity, the pricier. So I said I'll go cheap. This is supposed to be, I looked up what Zephyrel's alkalinity was, and it's a 7.5, so that's still pretty good. But they say the higher the better. And usually I fill my water bottle up 2 times, so this holds about 40 ounces. So that'll give me 80 ounces, and then counting my tea, I also count that as well. So 2 cups of that, that's 16 more ounces. And I'll try to just finish the rest off when I drink my water after my juicing. So I'm getting at least about, I would say, let me see, 40, 80, about 96 ounces of water at the minimum. And I'll just kind of fill the rest of that in to try to get to as close as a gallon as possible. So this is my Müller Austria Ultra Juicer MU100. So I'm going to give a review about this juicer here. So these are all of the fruits that I'm going to be using. So I have my green apples, and I have my oranges, and what I'm doing is a bunch of astringent fruits. I also have my pineapple and my grapefruit and my lemon and kiwi in this bag. So I'm going back to my day 1 recipes with all of my astringent and citrusy fruits. So by the way, I'm also following the Dr. Sebi's food guide list when it comes to fruits and vegetables, although I did add the lemons and the pineapples, because like I said, there's a lot of fuss about whether pineapples and lemons are alkaline, but you have to watch my colon cleanse video on what I say about that. I put the rinds in there as well, so it makes it very winey tasting, and which I like because it gives it a nice zingy, tangy taste. It's probably best to just do maybe a cup of the orange juice, because I do find drinking too much of it does make you feel a little queasy. So maybe try a cup at first and maybe increase, or just a cup will do, because you're getting a whole lot of vitamin C from a lot of your fruits. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the freezer so that it can get nice and cold, and then I'll drink it, or me and my son will drink it, because he's always around. Like he be waiting till when he see I'm juicing, he's waiting. All right, so what I like to do is just take my water that I already have in my water bottle, and I pour this in here, and that way I get all of my juice. And this actually works pretty good, because I have been noticing how colored the water is every time I do this between each of my juicing. So that's telling me that a lot of the juice is not coming out of the fruits and vegetables. And I basically just pour this into my strainer. I just take a small little spoon and I just keep mashing it down. Like I say, I'm already coming off of a colon cleanse, so I already did 5 days. So I may just do 5 more days of juicing, depending on how fast I run out of fruits and vegetables, because I am not spending that much money on fruits and vegetables almost every week or even every 2 weeks. It's still kind of a lot. Even though, if you think about it, this is only what I'm eating. So this is actually my, my diet, basically, of what I'm eating throughout the weeks and throughout the days. So you gotta kind of compare it to if you were eating food and how much you would be spending on food to eat, every week or every 2 weeks. So it's not too bad. So, but you can eat on their challenge. But I say, if you want to spend all this money on fruits and vegetables, hey, may as well do it all the way. Alright, so I'm ready to drink my juice. It has been sitting in the freezer for about 10-15 minutes. So I'm just going to give that a good mix. Mix all of the juices up together. It tastes really good though. I'm also going to be doing my olive leaf extract, and I only have to take this once a day, so I'm going to be taking this in the morning as well. And I'm also going to be taking my turmeric extract, and I only have to take this twice a day, so I'll take it in the morning and at night. Welcome back. So it is lunchtime, so I'm gonna go ahead and make my lunch juice. I'm doing half of a big apple, then a small apple, a handful of kale, and these are the long stem, real green kale in these. So try to do about 5 of these. Some parsley, half of a cucumber, a zucchini, and these give a lot of juice. Baby spinach leaves, romaine lettuce. And I might run a few pieces back through Sometimes I do that because, as you can see, there's still a lot of long and big pieces in there. Alright, so my son has already drunk his. I'm going to go ahead and drink mine. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and drink this, but I'm not going to drink all of this. First couple of days I was drinking just about all of it. I really don't think I need that much. It was just good to get it in the first couple of days, and I'm not that hungry anyway, and it's kind of late, so it's almost going to be time for my dinner. So I'm just going to pour some into my mason jar here. I'm going to leave myself about a cup. And that's what I'm going to start doing anyway. It's just making a large picture of these juices. I'm not going to be juicing and using my machine every day. Like, that's too much work. So I am going to be making it more like bigger batches. The only reason I'm doing it like this is for video purposes only. But that will be very time consuming trying to make juice each and every time that I have to make it using the machine. Plus, I don't like keeping this thing out on my counters because it's kind of big. So I give myself about 200 milliliters. So that's like about a cup. So I'm going to drink about that much. And I'll put the rest in the refrigerator. Alright, so the only other supplement or herb I'll be taking is my black seed oil. Pretty good. So I have my black seed oil, and I'm going to go ahead and take a teaspoon of this. I love the way it tastes. And so that completes my lunch. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in the refrigerator. Alright, you guys, so I'm back and it's tea time, so I'm going to do my last cup of herbal tea. And I forgot to mention that I don't put any sweeteners in my tea. This is just plain unsweetened herbal tea. Alright, so it's dinner time and I'm about to do my berries. So all of my berries, so I have raspberries, organic blackberries, my blueberries and strawberries. And believe it or not, I had to buy all of my berries frozen because the only berries that they had was the blueberries. So I don't know what's going on with the organic store these days, but they seem to be out of a lot of stuff sometimes. And what I did with my bags of fruit, once I know I was getting ready to use them, all I did was set them in the refrigerator overnight. That way they'd be thawed out by the next day. Rerun some of the berries back through the juicer just to get some of that extra juice, and then I'll put this in the freezer. So this is part of my juicing experience, and it's definitely something that I will be incorporating into my daily eating plan. Well, actually my weekly eating plan. I really like it a lot. What I like about doing these videos is that it never gets old. The information you learn about how to boost your immunity, boost your health, and boost your healing. So I'm going to go ahead and drink this up, and I do have to take one more pill of my turmeric, and so I will be taking that as well. And then I have one more thing that I have to do before I go to bed. To your health. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye. So I have just finished drinking my juice dinner. So this is the last thing I have to do is the colon cleanse. So this is part of the Vital Vegan Challenge. I also just finished taking my Astralis. So I'm going to go ahead and take 3 of these, and I am off to bed. Good night.